In today's video, I'm going to show you how I stain my wood signs, as well as several different stain colors that I use by Minwax, just to give you guys an idea of how they look on pine wood. So to start off, I use a staining pad. I get these from Lowe's. They come in a 4-pack. You can also order them off of Amazon. To prep my wood, I just use a sander. I use 120 grit sandpaper and just go over that. I usually go with the grain on it. I don't use any pre-stain. I've tried it a few times. It doesn't seem to make much of a difference, so it's all in your preference if you want to do the pre-stain first. I just move straight into staining. So for my first sign, I'm actually mixing my stain. I do special walnut mixed with my dark walnut. And this just gives it a nice in-between tone, because I've actually had a few customers in the past request just kind of like a soft tone, but not as dark walnut can be. So I ended up mixing this one day and just trying it, and now this is one of my best-selling stain colors. So the next stain we're going to use is Classic Gray. Now this one can be a little tricky, and that's because this stain is a lot thicker than your average stain, and it also dries very quickly. So what I typically do is I really soak my staining pad. I put a ridiculous amount on it and just kind of slap it onto the sign. I know it looks a little ridiculous, but with this stain you have to move very quickly because it dries extremely quick. So I just go over the sign really fast and just try to completely coat it, and then I go around and do the edges as well, because I've found if you do the edges after you finish the face of the sign, then usually it causes a buildup around the edges. So by the time you realize that and try to fix it, usually the face of the sign has already dried, so it's really hard to get that to blend back into the stain on the face of the sign. So once you get all of the edges covered, then you'll just go over top of the face of the sign one more time, and you just do that with the wood grain. Just pull it right along the face of the sign. But like I said, this stain is a little tricky, so it may take a few tries before you get it. So this is how it looks once it's all dry. So it's just a really pretty soft gray, and you can see that wood grain through it. So next we're moving on to Ebony. So this is like a black stain, but it's not a solid black. Now when I first start applying this onto the sign, it looks like it's just completely solid black. But after it sits and soaks into the wood for a few minutes, you'll start to see that wood grain come through, and it has that transparency. So this is how it looks once it dries, so you can see that wood grain through, and it's not nearly as dark as it was. So I also wanted to show you how it looked on this wood brown, just because it has a different wood grain to it. So I wanted to show you just how it looks with this style wood grain. So next we're moving on to Special Walnut, and this is a really light stain, but it's a really pretty soft golden color. Especially when you put it in the sunlight, it has a really pretty tone to it. Now for this particular sign that I'm making, I usually do mix the stain on this one as well. So I'm just doing a light little brush over with my dark walnut, and then I go back to my other staining pad and just kind of clean that up with my light stain. So next is Red Mahogany. Now this is a really beautiful red color, so if you're looking for a red stain, I would definitely suggest this one. So this is a stain that you do have to make sure that you stir up or shake up before you start staining, because it does separate really badly, as most stains anyway, but this one in particular, it doesn't have that rich red tone if you don't do that. So this is how it looks in the sun. It's just so beautiful and just a really beautiful red. So next up is Dark Walnut. Now this was our original stain color that we started with when we started doing our small business. This was the only color we offered in the beginning. So this one has a special place in my heart, and it's always been my favorite color. But it's a really beautiful warm brown. A little tip also is that some stains do really need to be stirred up or even shooken up if you haven't opened it yet, just to go ahead and mix them back together, because some of them separate really badly. So I forgot to record one of these complete, but here's another sign that we stained in Dark Walnut. So next I'm going to show you Navy Blue. So this particular stain actually made me go viral on TikTok a few years ago. So a lot of people really enjoyed it. I don't capture just how beautiful it is by this angle. When I was recording it for TikTok, I got the sunlight in it and everything. I will put that in the corner for you guys to see, and you can also go to my TikTok. I have it pinned at the top if you do want to check it out. It's a really beautiful blue color. At first it looks pretty dark, but once it dries and sets into the wood, it has more of a bright tone. So this is how it looks once it's all set in. So you'll see it's a really bright, beautiful blue. And this is just a little reminder that you do usually need to allow this stain to dry for 24 hours, because this is what my hand looked like after handling the signs a few hours after I had stained them. So it was still some stain residue that was coming off of them, so just be sure to allow enough time for your stain to dry. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you found this video helpful. I do plan to do some more videos like this in the future just to show you guys even more wood stain colors. So if there's any colors that you would like to see in the future, just let me know down in the comments. I would love to give them a try.